there's a mind that we're all at war with, manifesting in this evil, despicable behaviour. The mind that we're up against is one that believes you can control a large number of people if you just take one of the leaders and kill them, and show everyone else what they've got coming if they don't shut the fuck up. It has been effective in the past. If you've got a few people acting the gut, if you kill one in front of them all, they think twice, don't they? It's like they start to cooperate. You just kill one of them in front of all the rest and they start to cooperate, don't they? And in the past it's worked, but in the modern day it will always backfire, because the way by which we witness these events means that it's on the other side of a screen. We're not exactly going to get hit with a ricochet, are we? But I get it. I was monitoring The Guardian, and they put out 6 articles about, they didn't say it, about why Charlie Kirk deserved to die, and he had it coming. And you read these articles, and the message that comes through is loud and clear from all of them. The same message sent in 1,000 different languages, able to be conveyed in an infinite number of ways, but it's exactly the same message. The same people got the same stimuli, processed it the same way, and then came up with an infinite number of ways of saying he had it coming. And what's your step? You notice how there's no right-wing storm over it? We're not seeing any real anger outbreaks. There's not been any riots. There's not been any reprisals. There's not been any threats. Nothing like that. But the left have seized upon it. They're all at it. They're at it. This guy was a white supremacist. And the message from them all is, this is what you get if you fuck with us. That's the message coming across from The Guardian. That's the message coming across from the BBC. It's like, see what you get, fuck around, find out. Trans Antifa activist, kill you with a sniper rifle. In the name of trans rights. So far we've got now as to how badly on the wrong side those crazy bastards are, because of the way they've been indoctrinated by pimps. They never blame the ones who fucked them up. They just blame the ones who hurt their feelings about their disposition. It's your fault. Why? Because you mentioned it. Not that I did it, that you mentioned it. It's like, wow. It's a kind of a closed mindset. It's like it's a closed mindset that I first put my finger on in about 98. How come you just don't listen? How come you can't be reasoned with? How come as soon as we touch on this subject you become a fucking moron who would rather fight than have a conversation? Flick to switch. You just become a fucking moron. Well done. We're up against that, and it's not being reasoned with. Never was. They are impossible to reason with, and because there are those in the world who won't submit to their insanity, suddenly now it's a matter of they must die. They've stopped shooting up schools and got wise to political assassination and clever, I mean not intelligent, I mean clever target selection, which, if you'd have asked me, would always have been what the next stage is in this cultural war we're having. I never used to say it out loud, but I'd always say, on videos, but I'd always say, well, I know what's coming next, but I don't want to talk about it. We all know what's coming next. I'd put it like that, because if you make a YouTube video saying, you know what's going to happen next? To better target selection and political assassination. And it's going to come from the left. Not that it's going to, the people on the right are going to rise up against the system and start to murdering. No, 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 no. At no stage was that ever on the cards. It was always that the left would take to murdering. They'd work out that killing kids in schools is a bad look and is totally defeating when they're portraying themselves as being snowflake victims. It doesn't go across well. People have started to pick up on the patterns of just how murderous certain individuals are as a group. And they're so pathological, you can refer to them as a group, and you'd be right to. It's usually a mistake to label people in a group. Not with them. It's not a mistake. The crackers. They've all got the same personality disorders, so in some ways they jive. Got a serious problem with nutters. This has been the Nutter channel for years. And I'm saying you've a serious problem with nutters. And I've been putting, it's like the next stage is, I'm not going to say, but if you ask, I'll tell you. I want people who've watched videos of me saying, what do you mean? What's going to happen next? You imply that you know what's coming next. And I just put targeted political assassination. We can't shut them up and they continue to break the law and commit hate crimes, speaking against us, we're going to have to kill them. Because they've disrespected us and our boundaries that we are attempting to enforce on others under threat of criminalisation. People are onto it now. People are onto the bad laws that have been written that have given so-called minorities inordinate power in the eyes of the state. We've gone backwards a fucking 1,000 years. Our greatest achievement was equality in the eyes of the law. It's the only equality that this society can actually give us, because we're not all equal to each other in any way, shape or form, really. We just pretend like we should be. But in some regards we are. The great victory was always, we were given our freedom when we were given equality in the eyes of the law. And that's the only thing they can give us. The freedom that these fucking people crave. They've already got it. They've actually fought to have it destroyed by campaigning to have enhanced rights over other people. They've campaigned to destroy equality in the eyes of the law. They've got more than equality in the eyes of the law. They've got the law on their side. So you've got it where the legislation says the law is on the side of the anti-fascists and the anti-trans and the trans movement, the TRAs. The law's on their side, but they take to stalking and murdering. But the law's on their side because they're fucking right. The things written down in the statute book says they have to be on their side. They have to buy into the delusion that this fucking manatee looking bloke is a woman. When they all turn up in court to watch Linehan get in trouble, and the smell that comes from them, one of damp and BO smelling clothes that have been left in a wardrobe for a year. You know, you pull them out of the wardrobe after a year and you're like, it smells so bad. And then you put it on and 20 minutes later it warms up and you stink of a year's mildew and 3 years body odour. Right? That's the thing as to when you wear fancy clothes every now and then, like you are a man who wears as a woman to turn up at court, but you only wear this woman outfit about once a year, yeah, you're going to have that problem. It's a common smell you pick up at funerals, that. So you had no idea how stinky that suit was until you put it on, did you? Now you know why people have dry fucking cleaners. You make a decision as to whether you wash it before you put it in the wardrobe. And it's like this basic lack of understanding of how to store one's clothes properly. See, women know this. You wouldn't have to tell them anything, would you? But they're not women, they're guys. Guys have to Go out one day and have someone say, "What is that smell?" I had it once. I put a coat on. I had a coat left in a wardrobe. And you know, the weather breaks, it gets to like October and you need a big coat. And I've pulled the big coat out of the cupboard and I've put it on and I've walked with it and I've said, "Oh God, this thing stinks. It's not been worn since last winter." And then it'd be a matter of, "John, is the house you live in damp?" I'm like, "Damp? You wouldn't believe how damp it is." "Oh, well, we can smell it." You can't because of the environment you come from. But we can. So it's not you, it's that bloody coat. What's with this bit hung in wardrobe for a year? No wonder it stinks. So it's like, these fucking herberts rule our country because they control the police. They can bend anyone to their will. Don't even have to know them. All they have to do is turn up and put the trans card on the counter and the whole fucking country has to bend the knee to them. It's like, right, when those rights they have been given are under threat, you think they might fight for them because they seem to be pretty good. The absence of them be called discrimination and genocide. That's who you're up against. These are they. And they've taken to killing, murdering, because people are not respecting their pronouns and people are not treating them special enough. You get to murdering. And then when they get to murdering, straight away, well, let's demonise the man we just killed. I'm actually confident that Charlie Kirk was a good man, you know. I'm confident of it. He's from that set of people who's never really had to work. So it's like, there's no way, they've never had a way of controlling him because they could never get him sacked from his job. So he's a babe in the woods. Or he was. He was a canary in the coal mine. He really was, Charlie Kirk. And look at the price he paid. Clever target selection sees him assassinated preemptively by a man with a rifle. And somebody having sat there and thought, because we've done this. So people get in contact with me and say, "What's coming next, John? You won't say it in the video. Can I ask you?" And I tell them, I'm a political assassin. And then the conversation happens about people who brood, people who make kill lists and brood and brood and brood. They get to killing. Eventually. Have the conversation about, right, think about it now. It's like, if you just wanted to cause chaos amongst a certain group, what's the best way of going about it? Kill one of them. It's like, it's in the nature of this beast we're up against to do it that way, the old way. Reach for the blood magic. Kill one in front of the rest and say, "You're next. This is what happens. Shut the fuck up." And it's like that behaviour be so pathological that they can't not do it. You're looking, it's like knee-jerk demonisation of someone who's been super murdered. And all they can say is, "He had it coming. He had it coming." What did he do that was so wrong? He questioned transgender ideology. Therefore he must die? Like, do our fucking politicians know who they put in charge? Yeah, they do. They did a deal with them, didn't they? You help us brainwash the kids and we'll give you a free pass. You have to go back to the 90s to find the fucking footprints of that one. Well, that's the way it's played out. Every leftist plan to control people en masse through dysgenics has failed and backfired. Not worked. It's backfired. Why? Because they're all narcissists. They think that everyone's like them. It'd work on them. It's what made them them. That kind of shit. let's make everyone fabulous like us. How do you do it? Oh, well, see that they get systematically sexually assaulted at primary school. How about that? This is not new.